Here it is, week 1 of Survivor 2. This is the open qualifier. It's the top 1,000 from this round that are going on to round 2, which opens 48 hours after this closes. This one is not a particularly difficult layout. The idea is that the layouts get progressively more difficult as we go on. So just explore Ace at this, not quite drop it in there. And going for top 1,000, I think last I saw the cutoff was like minus 30 through the event. So this should be very reasonable for me to get into that top 100, or top 1,000, sorry, for this one. We have a Maple Hill Gold 1. This is the 2024 layout. I think that's what it is. Oh, if I got over that tree, I was going to have a look for the eagle, but not getting over that tree. We have to lay up here. Tempo should get, I'm going to get low. I don't want to get too much lift here. Tempo should get through here okay and get in position for this throw in to get the birdie. There we go. So this first round, I think it was 1,005 was the average elite par of this layout. I just like going paradigm here. Getting very easy across. And then the next series bumps up already to 1,028 as the average elite par. So this is going to very quickly get more difficult as we pare down the field each time through. Highlanders Ridge 9. I'm not a huge fan of this hole, mainly because I mess up this throw-in like way too much lately. I think it should be close enough here. 60 feet and raised up, so I'm going to ignore the wind and just go to 60 to toss that in. Bada bing, bada boom. Sticking with our birdies. Heron Woods. I'm going to be smart here. I want you to show you guys how I can actually do smart play. And I know this first event, realistically, it'd be okay if I took a par here. I have plenty of time to get it back. And even if I didn't get it back, that would not be a big deal. But I'm going to really try in Survivor until I need to get aggressive to play the smart plays and play the plays that I know. Let's go Sticky Musket. That I know are not going to result in catastrophe for me. Not going to take the low percentage plays. We'll take the high percentage plays to get as far as we can. And at some point, I'm going to need to get aggressive. I think it might be like when you give me top 50 or top 25. We're going to need to get more aggressive in there. I like to go forehand off the tee here. I think it opens up getting in here more, and you're much less likely to get way off to the side here. Kind of like I did. Is that bush in the way? I'm going to have to deal with this bush. Yeah, that's going to be collision. So I'm going to need to go up quite a bit of power, about 80 feet of power. Out here. Oh, when you get collision, you get a little random hit to the side. It slows you down. It hits you randomly like in the left, right, up, down, some random direction. And as that random direction did not work out for me. That's okay. Like I say, we have plenty of time to work it back. This isn't the round where I need to be on 100%. So I'm like, I know, 80, 90% is probably good enough with my typical play style to make it to 1,000. Or the top 1,000 in this series anyway. We will go Glide Sapphire. And this layout is the easiest of all the layouts we encounter as well. Big pop over. There we go. So each event gets progressively harder, and each layout that you experience gets progressively harder as well as we work through this Survivor series. That's how I'm looking at my timer on this video. It's 4.5 minutes in. Easy way to play round 1, and that's how you can tell it's easy. Now we're going to round 2, the Australian Outback. As you tell, these are named after the Survivor episodes. I'm going to go, a Survivor series rather. I'm going to go Rive for this one and try to skip it off that hillside. This is too much lift. I'm not going to skip off the hillside. Let it drop back Dropping back is good. It's 100 feet up there. We had 20 feet for this throw-in because the raised distance it is. So 120. And then this wind, a 3 wind, is going to back it off to throw about 90. Get this over to the right. Sway right. There we go. There we go. Making those wind adjustments, making those calculations. And to help you get more throw-ins. Oh, I haven't really figured this one out with the seer yet. I think the seer doesn't come back as much as the river. It needs a little bit more power. Oh, it turns so hard. I like it though. I really like how it kind of turns right and then holds the line. I'm going to need to figure out how to make those adjustments so the river does come back a bit more at the end of the flight. But coming back at the end of the flight, and I don't think it's always desirable. Highlanders Ridge 9, again, it's here. This is the second time we will see no hole more than 3 times throughout the course of this series. So if I get through this, I will not see Highlanders Ridge again more than 1 time. 90, and the 4 wind will go 70 on a forehand. I'm not super confident here. Okay, got it in. Not super confident. I've managed the center chains. I'm happy with that. Of course, happy with that birdie. I've switched up to Explorer on this one from the high musket that I used to do. Just get a low driven line. And this tends to keep me much closer to the basket than the Explorer and then the musket does. If I end up with a big tailwind or heavy winds, I might revert back to the musket line just to make sure I'm getting there. Oh, Pioneer Bay 7. This is not a wind where I'm getting risky at it. It is just throwing the glide skip drive up the gap. Then might have a long throw-in attempt depending on this ground play. It's pretty good ground play. 183. I feel like I need to really make sure I don't miss low. Oh, that was pretty close. Take that forehand musket out. That was pretty much winging it. I don't know if I've ever actually made that before, let alone tried that before. We get the birdie though. Birdie's okay. We don't need to get super aggressive this early on just to get into the top 1,000. Oh, that's right. I forgot Smoothland was in play. I think I remember this was a Glide Sapphire. And try to hit the berries to slow me down. I think this will. Hit berries and stop. Don't hit berries and go flying. Alright, get those berries off the hill. Are they rolling? They're not rolling out of my way too much. Go 100 feet on this one. And see if we can't get one. I feel like I need to go a little bit extra power. Oh, there we go. Oh, stop. That little bit extra power I felt like I needed was clearly not needed there. Oh man, I gotta practice Smoothie holes before future events. That's right, Smoothie Valley Below. We'll go musket on this. Smoothie Valley Below, and what's that I'm not thinking of right now? Kalevala are all available to come up in here. There will not be Lunar Voyage. The Space Course is not going to be here. And Valley Below 5 will not be appearing. So go Water Skip Sapphire. Get around the tree. There we go. Last Survivor, they stood up and rolled into the water for me. Thank you for not doing that this time. Putting with the tempo has been messing with me. Because I'm so used to putting with the tempo when it pops up that I've had quite a few times when I have the jury that I end up missing. Oh, what was this? Let's see. This is for you, Puss Puss. Because I don't really remember. But I think, was it like... I think it was something like here. And then... Heiser. I want to just miss the trees. Oh, this is too far to the right. Oh. Hey, almost a run at it. I practiced that one. Puss Puss showed me this one. And I hit it twice in a row the first time I started practicing after watching his line. So I committed to running this in a 1 wind. I should go back and look at the line that I recorded when I practiced it to see how I could hit that more regularly. Let's move into Africa. Lakeside. Water Skip Sticky Paradigm works on the backhand here. Forehand with Glide Water Skip Rive is plenty good as well. Lots of options. Oh, not Tempo. I want Jerry. Just because that's what I was thinking about already. Thinking Jerry, so I want to make sure that I'm getting it. Big Wind. Glide Sapphire, I think, is enough for us. And I get to use the accurate modifier because it's going Sapphire. Oh, no, this is... Shoot. Glide Sapphire goes too far, even. I forget this whole how to make that adjustment. It's okay, though. I mean, this really isn't bad at all. I probably could have gone Water Skip Sapphire just fine. Windswept. What am I doing here? I'm thinking Water Skip Sapphire out this way. That's looking good. Big skip off the water. Here for the putt. Fantastic. Tempo. Gotta pay attention to what disc I'm getting. Yeah, it's really annoying to have to pay attention, but we're paying attention. Foxtail Meadows 9. The wind is not fantastic. But if I can get through the opening, we're fine. I think I'm to the opening here. Yeah, okay, that's plenty. That's plenty to be in the eagle range. Let's see if I have albatross look. I guess I kind of have a look. No, Glide Sapphire can't get there. Let's get a little cheeky. Water Skip Sticky Paradigm. Oh. No, faded out early and still short. The sticky was nice. They'll keep me right here close to the basket to get a fairly simple eagle. Once you get through that rock wall, the eagle is pretty much a gimme there. Ooh, Kehoe Fark 7. I say ooh like it's exciting. I guess not really that exciting. Just I know was the King of the Course on this one? I spoke into existence without speaking it. King of the Course. I got a couple bad dead skips that really kind of sucked here. See if I can get a big skip over this sand trap. Go. Nope. I did it again. Ay. I had to figure out how to manage that dead skip. I think it's better to get wide around this so I don't even challenge the sand trap at all. Ooh, this wind. This wind was just in Dan's Dandle event. And I saw the Light Glide Paradigm can clear everything. Well, Glide Skip probably could have done better there. Let's go 80 feet of power. Get down to the left. There we go. Yes! That's a fun one to get. And you can tell already these layouts are getting quickly more difficult and more exciting, frankly. You tell these two-stroke swings, the elite eagles are in play. Round 1 was pretty standard. You had to have good play, but you didn't have to have amazing play to stay at the top. Whereas we're starting to get to the point where you're going to have to make some great shots and get some of the bonus eagles in order to hit this. I'm going to go Glide Sapphire. This is an older ace line for me. I've hit the wall on the left side a little too much going with the Water Skip line at it, the Water Skip Sapphire. And so I'm trying to give us a little bit more width to open up that angle on the way into the green. I mean, it's not acing, but I'm also not getting the birdie or a par, which comes in play very easily from that drop zone. Gotta think about this one. Just try and get a good look. This is probably too wide. Oh, can I get to the log though? 165. I will throw 150 at this. Come on. End on something cool this round. Yes! I usually take about 20 feet of power off, but also I said I usually, and then the usuallys I also usually miss that low. So going 20 feet of power off, I just took like that 15 feet of power off and got in there. Round 4, I'm going to say wrong. Marquesas? Let's go with Marquesas. I'm going to roll with that. Cayuga Canyon 2, we get over the top, and without the warship in my bag, I really haven't taken the time yet to figure out another great throw-in option here. If I line up somewhere, I think over here, where the shape works for the low-driven musket, yeah, this is, the shape works here. If I'm on the left side, the bush is in the way. But with this shape, I can call this Sunshine Glade 2 and give a bit at it. Not quite there. I need to go a little bit lower because Sunshine Glade 2 is 269. That was 256 feet for that throw-in. So I'd have to get, I didn't have quite as much height in to drive that a bit lower. This wind on Grizzly Gulch 9 has the potential to push you way too high with the Glide Sapphire. So I go water skip Sapphire to make sure this gets down into the cave. The Glide Sapphire needs to make more adjustments to avoid hitting the top of the cave and then worse, rolling all the way back down the hill into the river too. Oh man, ever since I lost or dropped Sticky Sapphire, I feel like I have not had something great to do for this hole. See if I can get the treason out there to stop. Help in the bushes. There's no birdie here for me. Let's see if I can get lucky enough to rotate way over here. Can't see the basket, but maybe I can hold it through the bushes. No, I think I saw it hit bushes. Nope. I've got to refigure out what to do on this hole. And there's a good chance I see that again because I could see every hole up to 3 times in this event. Oh, right. This can exist. I know the fuse over the top. I'll try the seer over the top. Because the fuse wouldn't have enough distance. Does the seer have enough distance? Nope. That's no good. I still have never figured out a safe run at this without my harp. Alright, thankfully able to save the drop zone. I went through a period of time when I was really bad at that drop zone. We are going to go water skip arrive. Make sure we clear across. It's totally okay to even end up right at this rock. I didn't even quite make it to the rock. I would have liked to. We'll go 40 feet of power here. Bonk! Dropping some strokes. Thankfully I don't have to worry about that too much yet. It's going to be a big bummer later on. That kind of dropping a stroke like that once we're like into the round of 250 when you need to get top 100 to move on. Especially later on, dropping those easy strokes. They're going to hurt a lot. That and that Maple Hill one, I don't remember which hole number that is. On that Maple Hill FBO hole. Got an ace run here. I've been missing this to the right, so I'm going to go way further to the... Or missing this to the left. Then go way further to the right. See if I can make the adjustment. And then I missed it to the right. It's okay. At least I am not pulling the definition of insanity by doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results. I'm doing different things and hoping for different results. Take our smart play, especially with this wind. Get the Sapphire out here. And this is definitely an... Oh, don't go in the water. An A-okay birdie, if that happens. Of course, I'm going for the eagle. But if we end up with birdie, that's all right on this hole here. In this kind of setting. Did I overturn it, or is it perfect? Alright, maybe not perfect, but I gotta look. Where am I? 111? I think the jury works here. With that raised basket at 111. Full power jury. Oh, a little bit too high. Probably my better bet as opposed to doing something like trying to guess the power of the fuse. Just to work on learning the aim point for that jury. Kalevala 9 to close out the qualifier round of Survivor. I expect that my score is going to be... That sucks. I expect my score still is going to be good enough to move me into the next round. And assuming it is, I will see you in about 4 days with Survivor Series 2, round of 1000. Good luck with your Series 1000 rounds. If you're watching this, the open qualifier has already ended. These videos are not going to post before the end of the open qualifier. So hope your rounds went well and that you were able to stay bogey free.